Hi everyone, this is Alicia, also known as AVP 60685. Thought I'd do my topic for this week. Hope you all had a good week so far. It's only Tuesday, I know, but I thought I'd do this topic early while it's still fresh in my mind. And so today's topic, am I a picky eater? Many kids, when they grow up, they have apprehensions of wanting to try different things to eat. And I was one of those kids that really wasn't a picky eater. But why was I not a picky eater, and why do some kids have picky eaterness? The reason why some kids are picky eaters is because they have sometimes because of their diet, where there might be religious backgrounds where they're not allowed to eat certain foods. There might be backgrounds with the food allergies. There might be reasons because of the culture that they live in where they're not exposed to certain foods to eat. And so I myself was raised where I didn't eat a lot of pork. I didn't eat shellfish like crab, shrimp, things like that. But I didn't have food allergies, no. But I have since tried some of these foods, such as certain porks. I've tried certain things. I'm not overly crazy about certain things like shrimp. I'll eat it, but that's not one of my favorites. My mom likes it, but I really don't. Pork, I can take it or leave it. But does that mean I'm a picky eater? Not really. It's just I'm very particular. Also, macaroni and cheese is a very big deal for a lot of kids. I myself thought it was no big deal because I had macaroni and cheese, and we used the box kind, basically the kind that you fix on the stove where you just add butter and you add milk to it. And to me, I found that very ugh, but I'll eat it if it's where you add things to it where it doesn't taste like it's boxed macaroni and cheese. I do like macaroni and cheese if it's homemade and if it's done a certain way. I have tried the one from Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC as it's known, but theirs is too cheesy and I don't really like it. Also, I'm really not too crazy about Boston Markets, which is another food place that fixes it. There's also the Stouffer's brand that you see in the stores. It's a big long pan and you just put it in the oven and you heat it up. I don't like that one either. But if it's homemade and if it's done a certain way, sure, no problem. Other than that, I'm really particular. No. I do like Brussels sprouts. One of my favorite vegetables actually is broccoli. So I'm not totally a picky eater. Also, there's a story as to why I don't like certain foods such as coleslaw, potato salad, and macaroni salad. This is a little bit of a long story, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. Basically, when I was 17 years old, we had a military camp that you could go to if you were in the military classes. I myself took this class, the JROTC class, and you could go to one or two different sessions in the summertime, which is the first or second week of August, and you get to learn about military skills. You interface with other kids from other schools, and basically, long story short, our first day there, they gave us styrofoam containers that were already packed up. They've been sitting out in the sun. How long, I really don't know. But anyway, they didn't have these containers placed where they could stay cold, which they should have. So when we got these containers, when we opened them up, inside we found coleslaw, macaroni salad, potato salad, a little bit of tuna fish, and a little bit of baked beans. When we opened these containers, because we had to ask permission before we could eat, when we opened up these containers and we started eating them, they were incredibly warm because they'd been out in the sun, like I said, and the texture was all weird, the taste was all weird, and because of that, I myself refuse to eat these kind of foods now. Like, ugh, I don't like the way that tastes. So basically, I'm very particular when it comes to these foods. Like, no, I'm not really sure I want to eat that. And that's the reason why, because of what happened. You might say, oh, that was a long time ago, get over it, but when I try potato salad now, I still, when I taste it, it's just, it doesn't taste right to me. It doesn't taste like it should. Same thing with coleslaw. I'm very particular when it comes to my coleslaw. There's a way that they fix it where it doesn't have any mayonnaise. It's basically just oil and vinegar, and you put a little bit of celery seed on top. And so I like it that way. I don't like it the traditional way most people do it with the mayonnaise and the sugar. I really don't like it that way. I like it the way where it's almost a Slavic way where, like I said, there's no mayo in it. And in this one you can put tomato in it. And it tastes really, really good. But it's hard to find people that will fix that kind of coleslaw because everybody wants to fix it the opposite way. Same thing with potato salad. There's two different ways people fix it. Some people fix it with mustard, some fix it with mayonnaise. I prefer no potato salad. I just, no. If you fix a really good potato salad, it's nothing personal against you, it's just, that's the way I am. I just prefer no. But if you do fix a potato salad and I really, really like it, then you know you've done a good job. For me, I'm somewhat particular when it comes to my food, then you know you've done a good job. If I don't like it, then you haven't really hit something where I say, oh, that's really, really special. But if you made it in a way where I go back for more, then you know you've done a good job. So, there you guys know a little bit about me, that I'm not really a picky eater, but there's certain foods I really just don't like, such as the potato salad, the coleslaw, the macaroni salad, and the reason why. And like I said, I wasn't raised with bacon, I wasn't raised with pork and all that, but then when I tried it, I really, really didn't like it. I just found it really, really gross. So, yeah. I'm very particular. Also, I really don't like water chestnuts. I really don't like cottage cheese. I don't like radishes. I mentioned about the cottage cheese and the radishes. Water chestnuts, you find in a lot of stir-fry foods, with Chinese and all that, but I really don't like it per se. It's so bland and I really don't like it. But other than that, I'm not really picky eater. And so yeah, hope you guys enjoy that little bit of topic. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.